Thank you for joining us today. My name is Lorraine Eldrenkamp, and I'm here with Shawna Wilson. We are with the Oklahoma State Department of Education, Office of School Support and Improvement. Today we would like to share with you some guidance about the stakeholder surveys and the Schoolwide data analysis tool as part of your school's efforts in identifying local needs. As determined by the Every Student Succeeds Act, Oklahoma's plan for improvement includes a continuous improvement cycle with the guiding principle in the center of our work. All students can grow and all schools can improve. The first step in the process is identifying local needs with a comprehensive needs assessment. This will include a consensus building process for collaboratively identifying strengths and areas of improvement with the use of the 9 Essential Elements survey, deploying stakeholder surveys, and completing a school-wide data picture. Today we will focus on the stakeholder surveys and the process for collecting and comprising a school-wide data picture to determine local needs. Let's start with the 9 essential elements and stakeholder surveys. The 9 essential elements surveys were developed for Oklahoma State Department of Education by Marzano's Research Laboratory as part of the What Works in Oklahoma Schools study. They are related to the 9 essential elements and indicators. They were designed to assist schools in identifying strengths and areas of need. They give students, families, teachers, and school staff a voice in improving their schools and equips school leadership teams to be better positioned to drive improvement efforts. To support your efforts in deploying the surveys, we have provided you with a communication kit. The kit will provide schools with tools to ensure a smooth administration and increased participation from all stakeholders. The kit has modifiable letters to inform all stakeholders about the purpose of the 9 essential elements surveys, including announcements and reminder letters. We recommend that the school principal designates an individual to coordinate the logistics of the survey administration, and we also suggest that you personalize the letters to fit your needs.
Getting started with stakeholder surveys. School support specialists will send active links for all surveys to designated sites. All surveys will be conducted electronically, and you may begin administering the surveys as soon as you receive your survey links from the Oklahoma State Department of Education. As mentioned earlier, you will be provided the link and additional information about the surveys from your lead school support specialist. There are several stakeholder surveys that you will be required to complete. There are student surveys, which are broken into the elementary students, grades 3 through 5, the middle school junior high, grades 6 through 8, and high school, grades 9 through 12. The following surveys will be completed for all grade levels in all schools: a parent-family survey, the teacher survey, and the administrator survey. A Spanish version of the parent-family survey is available. On average, each survey is about 30 questions, with the exception of the teacher and administrator survey, which have around 50 questions. To help with planning purposes, student and family surveys should take 10 to 15 minutes or less to complete, and the teacher and administrator surveys should take around 30 to 35 minutes or less to complete. The site administrator responsibilities. Set dates to administer all stakeholder surveys. The survey window for parent and family should ideally be open 2 to 3 weeks for optimal participation. We have found with the parent-family surveys, they are more likely to respond within a shorter timeline. Contact your school support specialist when your survey window closes and/or all your surveys are complete. And all surveys must be completed by May 1st, 2019. Tips for completing the student surveys. Rotate your classes into the computer lab to complete the survey. Use a laptop cart to do whole class survey administration, one classroom at a time. or you could have small groups take the survey during center rotations with the guidance from their teacher. These are some tips to help you with completing your parent-family surveys. Publicize in classroom, school, district newsletters, and websites. Send home the parent letters from the communication toolkit. This will explain the purpose and how the information from the survey will be used. Send email or text blast with the survey link to encourage parents to complete on a mobile device. And during the next parent engagement event, provide computers or open the computer lab and help parents log on to access and complete the survey. You could also set up computers in the lobby to provide an opportunity for survey completion during pickup or drop-off. And as a reminder, don't keep your window open too long for the parent-family survey responses. Use the survey reminder letter from the communication toolkit to remind parents to participate in your survey. Some tips for the teacher surveys is share information and schedule time to take the survey during your next staff meeting or scheduled PLC time. Establish the expectation that all teachers will participate. And determine a goal window for teacher completion. What happens next? Again, all surveys must be completed by May 1st, 2019, and school support specialists will provide a copy of the data results at the meeting in June.
The next step in identifying local needs will be to collect data with the use of the Schoolwide Data Picture tool. Data will be collected across multiple measures as part of Step 1 in the comprehensive needs assessment process. It will yield qualitative data and quantitative data. It will allow leadership teams to reflect deeply on practices, identify trends and key findings, and make observations, and will serve as the starting point for root cause analysis and triangulation of data. Let's look at the components of the data picture collection tool. The first column will name the data. Please note the data sources with an asterisk will be completed if applicable to your school site. The second column provides guidance for specific factors to consider related to the named data source. The third column, labeled Schoolwide Data, is where you will input data by subject area and/or grade level. And finally, the last column is for the leadership team to write a narrative of what they notice, observe, key findings, or trends from data. Additional data sources such as attendance, discipline, graduation rate, and post-secondary opportunities will also be collected and analyzed here. And finally, the stakeholder survey data findings will be documented on this page. This concludes the overview of the stakeholder surveys and school-wide data picture as part of Step 1, identifying local needs in the continuous improvement cycle. This is our contact information. If you have any questions, we are here to help and walk alongside you in this work. Thank you.